over in the U.S., national divisiveness is deepening over President Trump's travel ban. This time, President Trump and the largest state of that country, California, are waging a war of words regarding the issue, going as far as Trump suggesting federal funding could be withheld if the state passes a law that could shelter those affected by the president's anti-immigration executive order. Park Ji-won has more.
In an interview with Fox News, which aired on Sunday local time, U.S. President Donald Trump said California's consideration of passing a law that creates a statewide sanctuary to protect undocumented immigrants is ridiculous. Trump went on to say that the state of California in many ways is out of control and suggested withholding federal funding if the state passes such bill. Responding to such remarks, California's top Democrat leaders responded by saying their state is far from being out of control as it has a balanced budget and boasts a high employment rate. They also said the president's threats to withhold federal funds is not only unconstitutional but also cruel to the most vulnerable communities. Meanwhile, a legal fight over President Trump's temporary travel ban on nationals from 7 Muslim-majority countries will resume on Tuesday local time, when a 3-judge panel on the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals will hear oral arguments on a crucial part of the case. The U.S. Justice Department said the president's executive order was a lawful exercise of its authority, urging the court to reinstate it for the sake of national security. But the state of Washington, later joined by Minnesota, argued that the ban is unconstitutional and that they've suffered harm from the ban. Washington state's position is backed by more than a dozen state attorneys general, more than 100 companies, and many civic groups. Last Friday, a U.S. district judge suspended Trump's ban by granting an injunction that bars the enforcement of the executive order, opening a window for people from the 7 affected countries to enter the U.S. If the appeals court decides to reject the federal government's motion, the Justice Department could challenge the decision at the U.S. Supreme Court. Park Ji-won, Arirang News.